How awesome was that? The answer is pretty damn awesome. Got a lot of progress done. Took out the wiring harness, air conditioning, and the controls. All of it. The bay is now painted. The interior is all cleaned up. I finally got all of the wiring out, and the only thing left is the door motors. I've cut these holes out of the floor pans to give some room for these bolts underneath. I was going to lower this to try to fit those Porsche seats in, and now I think it will be easier just to get different seats. So I'm going to turn those into like garage chairs. What I need to do right now is cover these holes that I made, make them so they fit over this cross member bracket. So right now I'm gonna start on this. I'm gonna fiberglass that in. I'll fiberglass that side in, and then I gotta start making a plan for this contraption around here. So get to work. What I'm using is some maximum grip Venom steel gloves. Gonna mix epoxy. I bought some paint mixing doodads. Got some Bondo fiberglass resin. A lot of paint brushes. I did find that I used to use the sponge brushes because they were cheap and you can push them around, but the epoxy actually melts the sponge, and so you can only use one anyway, so I just bought brushes and thought I'd get hair. Then I got some fiberglass mat. Hopefully that's enough to cover these two holes and some of at least these two holes. Little update. I filled in both of the holes, and this is how I decided to do it. Kind of do the borders, pull it tight, and then after that sets, I'll fill in the middle, and it will kind of droop, and then I'll put, 4 or 5, I don't know how many. I also connected those, just let it dry for a little bit. The resin's gelling already, so it's only been like 5 minutes, so I think the dry time's pretty good. Just a little bit more look at the interior. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So my plan is just to bring this straight back, kind of have a little bit of a box feel to it, and do that on the other side. And then again, I'm gonna try to start to slope this up and build it up. Anyway, unpopular opinion, I kind of have enjoyed fiberglassing, which is good because I have an entire car to do. While I'm at it, just get a little bit better view of the engine bay. It's turning out really great. Just purchased some new flaps. Purchased a battery billet aluminum battery mount down there. Here's a couple of updates for the fiberglass floor. I got both of those in. I actually put 4 plies on, and it feels a little bit more stiff than like the regular floor. So 4 plies might be a little much. I do look like I got an air bubble. Those look like they're gonna be pretty good. I did that on both sides. I put a little one there just for a grip pattern. I put a sheet of it right under here where it's thin, and then right here when the body dropped, it cracked the body up to this point, so I fiberglass the inside, and now I'll drill a hole and groove that out. Additionally, this came today, a C5 Corvette fan kit. So that's pretty awesome. And most excitingly, I bought this. 2 or 3 days ago, I spent quite a few hours pulling out all of the wires from the interior. And what I bought here, fresh interior wiring harness. So now I gotta learn how to do that. What I'm most excited about is that they're gonna be bladed fuses now. This is the original radiator, and this is the C5 Corvette fan. Lines up pretty good. It looks like I'm gonna have to extend the dam maybe a little bit and figure out a way to latch it on. A few more happenings. I made a quick temporary block off plate. It blocks off until I can get some vintage air. Treated the fiberglass sections, and then I have this thing to show. This is currently what I've been working on. Making a kind of raising the tunnel a little bit and going to fiberglass this in. So this is my idea of what might work for me. I don't know. Made this little template, cut it out, fits up nice, and now I'm going to cover it in wax paper, tape it together. I'll run one sheet of fiberglass over it. I'll probably make the whole thing 2 or 3 sheets of fiberglass coats, and then I can break it off of the wood and the wax paper and then slide it over, and then I'll start creating that. So here's what I'm going to try, see if this works. I had some video technical difficulties, so I did film the process of this, but the audio didn't snap in, and so I'll just fast forward to this point. Now what I've done is I covered this in wax paper. You can see the wax paper, and then I did a top mat of fiberglass, and then the side mats briefly did. I didn't do all the way down because I'm going to do that when it's in the car. And so now we're going to see if the wax paper idea over the wood template is valuable, and should I have done something else. We're going to see if it peels off of the wax paper or not. Seems promising to some degree. That side came off. I do have a fiberglass sliver in my hand from like 3 days ago, so I don't want another one of those because I cannot get it out. All right. So it does look like the wax paper idea borderline genius. So I guess I'm a genius. No, I got that idea from somewhere. I don't know where. What do I cut the hole out with, though? I wonder if I can cut that out with the saw. The answer is yes, I could cut it out with the saw. So let's go test fit it. See how it works, if it works. That. We've officially made the tunnel more awesome. Man, that worked out pretty dang good. And I don't know if that could have worked much better. Have a little look at this side as well. I think that's the new tunnel. How awesome was that? The answer is pretty damn. pretty damn awesome. And that's pretty cool. And then I'll make a tall little thing for that. Put a few more fiberglass coats down, and getting really close to getting the wiring in. One of the last things for this video, just to show you what's been going on. I did record this and then it was part of the no audio. So I got a battery tray, aluminum little battery tray, and I'm trying to figure out how to fit it in here. The battery fits in here alone because it's not that wide. It's only this wide, but this extra inch total is causing some issues. And I don't know how close to the battery can be to the exhaust manifold. So I might have to build a plate, or I end up just putting the battery back in the rear passenger seat, which is kind of what I don't want to do. And I also went through, I got the MAF sensor, I got the air intake pipe. It's a little bit long, so I'm gonna have to chop several inches off so I can just fit the air filter on. So I'm working on all those projects right now. I think I'll end the video there today. We got a few of the items checked off. This one's getting halfway checked off, and I still need to order a body mount. We'll end it there, and we'll just kind of pick up with the fiberglass tunnel next time.